the pile here. Oh man, it's pretty cool seeing how much everything could change in about a year. What is up, guys? Cal Perlin Junk Removal. I just arrived to a junk removal job. This is it right here. It's just going to be a small pickup, and so it's just going to be a small pickup. There's a little bit of scrap in here as well that I can spot out. The fan, some of these metal pieces right there. Overall, it's a very small pile. And if you guys keep up with my videos, you're going to realize that this dumpster is completely full almost. And that's just because we picked this thing up from a rental from that roofing company and the homeowner. I did about 7 dumpsters with this one of swapping it in and out, so this worked out perfectly. This is a Sunday job, so I'm going to put all the junk from this small junk removal job straight on top. Then on Monday I can get this thing emptied. Also, I want to mention as well, this job is for a repeat customer. If you guys remember this area right here, a couple videos ago, it was actually one of my first videos, I think. There's a whole bunch of brush here, there's a big pile of junk here, and then back there's a whole bunch of junk as well. So that was a good video. If you guys want to check that one out as well, I'll go ahead, put the thumbnail right here, and you guys can go watch that video as well. It's just all this junk, I'm literally just gonna throw on top of it, so I think it'll make things a little easier. There's a little bit of scrap metal. Man, that's a lot of water. Oh, man, almost got my shoe there. This little pile here is our scrap pile, so I'll put that in the bed of my truck. Look at the size of that lizard. Man, I hope the camera caught him flying. That was kind of cool. Well, that was a puzzle at some point, I guess. Alright, the scrap pile's loaded up. This is the last piece of junk that I need to grab. Let's get that thrown up. This tarp system on this trailer just sucks compared to my other one, the electric tarp, my gooseneck. That one is far superior. I do not like this one at all. Get some bungees on the side, strap down, will help keep the load down, and then I'll be ready to go. Alright guys, got that pile removed, got the dump trailer loaded down, tarp down, bungee down. We're ready to go hit the road. Alright guys, today is Sunday, so I just dropped off the trailer here. It is completely full, and tomorrow after work I'm gonna do a couple jobs before. Once those are done, then I can go ahead, grab the dump trailer and get it unloaded.
The next day.
Alright guys, that load right there just cost $121 to dump. So I just made it to a junk removal job. I'm gonna put you guys on the time lapse and get this job knocked out. This is the pile here. So it's a decent sized pile, but everything in the garage is about to go. What I'm about to do, all this junk here, about to push it back on the top right there, and then this mattress, once all that junk's up there, I'm gonna flip it up, flip it over the side, and then put it on the deck of the gooseneck. So I just got everything pushed back, Got the mattress over the top on the gooseneck. Now I'm about to do the same thing with this mattress and that box spring as well. There we go, that's what I was talking about. Get everything flipped up there. Then obviously before I go, I'll throw ratchet straps over the top as well. And this over here is my scrap pile I got going on. Inside that box is a whole bunch of wires. I don't have a ton left, just a whole bunch of random small miscellaneous things. This outdoor couch, that piece of wood, and that desk, and that shelf. Alright guys, really the only thing left in the garage I need to grab is this. Everything else we picked up. We got the desk out of this corner, the shelf out of this corner, the miscellaneous items up there, the piece of wood that was here, and obviously the big junk pile here. That's just the last thing we have to grab out of the garage. Then out here, I'm about to load up the scrap first. Just got that shelf in. So I'm gonna do right here next to this white screen door, push everything against the wall, and that'll be my scrap pile. Everything out of the garage has been removed. Everything out here has been loaded up, except for my trash can and my ladder. But that's my stuff. Everything else is already in there. Alright guys, right before I left, got the trash can empty, and the customer asked me if I wanted all these moving blankets. So I said, yeah, of course, I'll take them, because I'll actually use these. I do moving jobs on the side here and there. Small moving jobs, that is. So I got those. And if I decide I have too many of them, because I have quite a bit at the house, I'll just list these on Facebook as well. So that's how the trailer's looking. Just got those mattresses up there strapped down. Now I could hit the road. Alright guys, well we just finished that last job obviously, and I'm already at the next one. It was a 4-minute drive from the last job to this one. And I've been at this job before. I had a different truck and my first dump trailer, and that was about a year ago. And now it's pretty cool seeing me owning an F450 Platinum, and obviously the roll-off gooseneck setup. It's pretty cool seeing how much everything could change in about a year. Alright guys, just got backed up to the pile. It's not a big pile. We got a little bit of scrap, so got this air compressor right here. This rectangle piece right here is metal. The wheelbarrow is metal. But most of it is just like brush and dead plants, stuff like that. So here's the pile, here's a better look. That's everything though. Here's kind of the game plan. With all that brush, I'll carry it through here and stack everything up there, up here, and then slowly come this way as it fills up. So I'll pack in as much as I can, and then obviously a pocket like this I'll try to fill in as well if it gets to that point. But like I said, I'm trying to keep all this area clean. I'm trying to keep all this area right here without junk in it, because all this back, when I'm done working today, I'm gonna pull out, and that's because it's all gonna be scrap. potato puppy. Alright guys, pretty much got this pile all wrapped up. Obviously, the main pile's all gone. What I just did a second ago is I emptied out both these trash cans. So the only thing that I have to load right now is the wheelbarrow and this air compressor. And all I'm going to do is put it right here on the back, and then I'll be ready to go. Alright guys, just got the driveway blown off, the pile's gone, this job's a wrap. Alright guys, I'm on the way to the next job, and what I'm going to do right now first is actually stop off at the house, and all the metal in this trailer, I'm going to throw it in the scrap metal trailer, and my house is on the way to the next job anyways, so I can get the metal out and I won't have to fight maneuvering through all the junk that's in the way. Made it to the next job. I'm going to show you the inside of the dump trailer and everything that I got out. Definitely saved a whole bunch of room in here.
Nobody, like, remember we talked about nobody's gonna ever care about your business more than you.
As you guys saw, there was no commentary. There was just too many people there. It was me, the homeowner, the contractor, and 2 other plumbers, all in the garage at the same time. There was a lot of people in and out. So yeah, no talking, no commentary, but got that job wrapped up. That was a $300 job right there. It was quick and easy. That probably only took about 30 minutes. All right guys, this is all the junk in the trailer from that last job. I got my bucket and everything out of here already, so that's how we're looking. Also guys, this is the pile I took out earlier from the job. Have our propane tank. I usually sell those for about $5, but it'll be an extra $5. That leaf blower probably lists for 10. This bike will probably list it for 15. This air compressor, I have no idea how much it's worth, so I'm gonna search it up and find out. That shelf, I'll sell it for 10 or 15 bucks. And then I'll fold these up neatly in a second, but all these moving blankets, I'll list those for about $15 or $20 as well. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure you leave a comment, subscribe, and come back for the next one. Until then, catch you guys later.